Hi! Today we're going to be talking about adjustment layers in Adobe Photoshop. So first of all we're going to talk about the levels adjustment layer. So in order to use it you go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Levels. You hit OK and this will come up. Now you see these little triangles here, these represent your shadows, midtones, and highlights. By moving these triangles, you can adjust how dark your shadows are, how light your highlights are, how light or dark your midtones are as well. So for example, if I wanted to make my photo incredibly dark, I would move this down and the shadows pretty much overtake everything else. I probably don't want that. I would probably want to have something a little bit more balanced, just have some pretty crisp shadows. Move the midtones up a little bit, highlights up. See, this is what happens if you put highlights too high. You want to have everything be a little bit more balanced to create a sense of unity and have it a natural picture than be a little bit too out of the blue. The second layer I wanted to talk about was the hue saturation level layer. So you go Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Hue Saturation, hit OK, and this will come up. So you have three bars here. You've got hue, saturation, and lightness. I mostly wanted to focus on hue and saturation. Hue is pretty self-explanatory. You change it if you want to change the hue of the objects in your photo. So make some pretty unnatural looking strawberries there. So that's how you change the hue. The saturation is how saturated the colors are in the picture. So if I wanted to have my strawberries be extremely saturated, I would put it all the way up, and it kind of gives you a little bit of noise over here and down here. If you wanted to have a nice black and white photo, you would move it all the way down, and then there you go, you have a black and white photo. The lightness of it basically just controls the light, whether your photo is light or dark. It's not like the levels where you can control the shadows, midtones, and highlights. It's more to control it being light or dark. So you can have it be a dark black square, you can have it be a white light, you know. It's not very, I've never had a time where I've used it very much, but there you go, that's how you use it. I like to take my saturation down a little bit, just because that's a thing that I like. The last layer that I wanted to talk about was the Vibrance layer. It's probably my favorite layer in Photoshop. So you can go up to Layer, Adjustment Layer, Vibrance, or if you want to come down here, you can click on Vibrance there. You can do that for any of the other layers. So moving the Vibrance up just makes the colors in your photo a lot brighter, more vibrant, as you would say. And the saturation bar does exactly the same thing as the one in the hue saturation. And that is how you use those three layers in Adobe Photoshop. Thank you!